The Florida Supreme Court heard oral arguments Wednesday on a ballot measure that would enshrine the right to an abortion in the state constitution, if the court says it can appear on the Florida ballot come November, marking the latest hurdle for one of a handful of states attempting to put statewide abortion protections in place using ballot measures in the wake of the Supreme Court overturning Roe v. Wade. The proposal asks for a state constitutional amendment that would bar restrictions on abortion before fetal viability or when abortions are necessary, to protect the patient's health, as determined by the patient's healthcare provider. Moody has argued that some terms in the initiative are not properly defined and that there are differing opinions on the definition of viability. Advocates in the state have gotten nearly 1 million signatures, surpassing the required 892,000 needed to appear on the ballot, according to the Florida Division of Elections. 0.60%. That's the percentage of Florida voters who would have to support the proposed amendment in November in order for the effort to succeed. Florida has a 15-week ban on abortion currently in place, but that ban is being challenged in the Supreme Court by abortion advocates who claim it violates the state's constitution. If the Supreme Court, made up of 7 justices, 5 of whom were appointed by Governor Ron DeSantis, sides with DeSantis and allows the ban on abortion to stand, a separate 6-week ban that was signed into law in April by DeSantis will go into effect. Florida is not the only state trapped in this limbo in the post-Roe era, where conservative governors and legislatures are working to restrict abortion access and advocates for abortion access are trying to enshrine the right at the state level. In an attempt to stop or even prevent the efforts getting stuck in the courts, advocates in many states have been working to bring the question of abortion access directly to voters using ballot initiatives. Some states have already been successful in that approach, like Ohio, where voters passed a ballot measure to protect abortion in the Republican-led state. A ballot effort in August 2022 led abortion rights in Kansas to be protected. And voters in Michigan, California and Vermont voted to protect abortion rights through ballot measures in November 2022. Arizona, Arkansas, Nebraska, Nevada and South Dakota are all in the signature phase of attempting to get some variation of abortion protections guaranteed through a ballot question in the upcoming election. Voters in Maryland will see a ballot question that asks if they want to enshrine the right for women to end their pregnancies in the state's constitution. Currently, abortion is allowed until viability in the state.